Hi, I'm going to describe to you StudentFocus, an application from Elbrys Networks that works with your Wi-Fi network and helps teachers track students' time on task while they're on the internet. For a student, it's quite easy. All they'll need to do when they come into school is to connect their Wi-Fi device to the network and then log in with their username and password. For a teacher, it's almost as simple. When they come in, on their device, they'll have an icon that represents the application. They'll double-click it, it'll open their browser, they'll log in with their username and password, and what it does is it brings them to their dashboard where they see their students, all their courses are preset for them, and lessons they've built for each course. During class, a teacher can stop and start lessons as often as they want. While in a lesson, we track time on task for the students. Here, a teacher actually selects a lesson, clicks the start, and you can see the countdown begin. We're now tracking time on task. Once a teacher starts a lesson, we begin to track time on task for all the students in that course. So here you see the teacher dashboard and one of the student screens in the lower right corner. Each student is represented by a solid circle and an unfilled circle. The top solid circle represents their time on task for the whole lesson, and the bottom is whether they're on task at the current moment. Now, if you watch in the lower right corner, Neville's going to type in a URL that's part of the lesson, and as he does that, you can watch his circle in the teacher dashboard. The lower one turns green and the upper one turns orange, representing that he's currently on task and has been on task for some percentage of this lesson. At any point, the teacher can actually obtain the overview for that student, and that overview contains the exact percentage and also where the student has been browsing. Here we can see that Neville's been browsing to several different URLs, some on and some off task. Now the student may decide to browse to a URL that's not part of the lesson, and you'll watch that in the lower right screen, and you can see the change on the teacher dashboard again. We may decide that we need to block the internet for this student. We can do that easily off of this menu. You watch the icon, it changes, and on the student screen you can see that it tells him that his internet access is blocked. We can re-enable it at any time. If you do a great deal of group learning, we also support that. Here you can see us grouping the students into an automatic set of groups. Here we choose the number of people we want in each group, and it automatically distributes the students into different groups. You may actually disable the internet for the whole group if you want. You can do it for the whole class, and then you can ungroup. As you can imagine, lessons are a key part of our system. Here we'll show you how to edit or create a lesson. They're just made up of URLs. You may type in any substring of any URL and add it in. The teacher has complete control over when we're tracking time on task and when we aren't. You can pause at any moment, or you can stop the lesson whenever it's finished, even if it's not a full 60 minutes. If you'd like more information, please go to this URL or contact me directly.